Bitcoin has been hitting extreme levels of fear again, but this time might potentially actually be different. So we'll be talking about that exactly in today's update video. Are we indeed going to be seeing this huge bounce back to the upside to new all-time highs, or is this time going to be different? We'll be talking about that exactly and much more in today's update video. So as always, let's have a look into the shorter time frame. And in that shorter time frame, yes, Bitcoin has been seeing another break to the downside. Now, we have been perfectly anticipating this break to the downside. In the last few weeks, I've been getting more and more vocally bearish on the Bitcoin price action, like you can also see on my channel. Now, yes, we have been falling back to the 50 weekly moving average, and we have been hitting extreme levels of fear again. And normally, I would be saying that this is going to be a golden opportunity, that this is going to be the perfect recipe to be accumulating more Bitcoin again. But even though I've been entering these long positions, could this time be actually different? Are we still going to be holding above the 50 weekly moving average this time around? Or could we this time around be falling down below and enter a bear market, just like we have done during the last cycle and the cycle before in 2017. Well, I do want to be starting off with saying that yes, we are still holding on to this level of support, and as long as we're still going to be holding on, I would still like to remain optimistic. I would still like to remain bullish, and even if in a worst case scenario we are indeed going to be entering that bear market, well, we are still going to be seeing a bit of a complacency bounce, in my opinion, and we are still going to be seeing, and the slightest, a bounce to the bull and bear market support band, then get rejected from that level, and then roll over into a bear market, just like we did during the last cycle. We still got a bounce from that 50 weekly moving average, and just like we also did in 2017. We still got a bounce from the 50 weekly moving average, and then we rolled over into a bear market. So that is also exactly the reason why I will still be sitting in this long position on Bitcoin. I've been accumulating the dip over on VX with these long positions right over here from the 100.5k level, the 102.5k level, and the 104.5k level. So I'm currently sitting in these open positions because yes, I do still think that we are going to be holding above the 50 weekly moving average, and in a worst case scenario, we are going to be seeing a nice bounce from the 50 weekly moving average. And however, one thing that we need to keep in mind, even though it's looking very good, it's looking very bullish, and I do expect we can be seeing a pretty nice bounce because we have been reaching extreme levels of fear again, and we have been hitting these extreme lows again. And usually this is always the perfect recipe for another continuation and another bounce to the upside. However, I do want to be mentioning that this time could indeed actually be different, because if we are going to be zooming out even further, it is going to be looking very dangerous for this cycle this time around. Now, we'll be talking about that exactly a little bit more further into the video, but first of all, guys, if you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, there's a new huge campaign ongoing over on 2bit. You can claim a free $30 only by just signing up a new account. So grab the welcome bonus with that link down below, register and receive a special $30 tether bonus for free. And yeah, there's no strings attached. It is a no KYC platform. You can literally sign up a new account with that link down below and claim a free $30 bonus. On top of that, claim many more deposit bonuses. Like if you deposit something, you can also get some great bonuses. For example, just deposit 1K and you're going to be getting a free $200 bonus on top of this $30 bonus. And also, if you're going to be trading a little bit, you can also be claiming some huge deposit or some huge rewards with that as well. I myself as well will be placing some trades over on 2bit in the future. I think it's a great platform with great UI, UX, great user interface, no KYC, and I just love the platform overall. They've got great futures rolling out, so stay tuned for that. Now, yes, even though in a shorter time frame I'm definitely pretty bullish, well, in a longer time frame, keep in mind that even though in a shorter time frame, once again, I think we can be seeing a very nice bounce to the upside. in a longer time frame, we are coming near to an end of this 4-year cycle. Like you can see in this graph over here, always whenever we reach the far end of the 4-year cycle theory, well, then we also always enter a bear market and we always trend to the downside again. Right now, we have been reaching that end of the 4-year cycle. We have been hitting the second Fibonacci level of resistance. We are breaking down below of this exponential trend to the upside, this parabolic trend to the upside. So this isn't looking very good in my personal opinion. And I do think that history should be getting repeated over here again. And in that case, if we are going to be entering a bear market based on the 4-year cycle theory, well, then this graph is going to be a little bit different. And then indeed, maybe we're not going to be seeing new all-time highs again, but we might be rolling over into a bear market, just like we did in 2021, just like we did in 2017. After the bear market literally began. After literally we have reached that 4-year cycle top based on the 4-year cycle theory. So that is pretty much the point where we're currently trading on. And in any case, either the 4-year cycle is going to be getting invalidated, and then this time is actually going to be different, because then we're just going to be seeing even more moves to the upside. We're still going to be trading above the 50 weekly moving average, and we're still going to be remaining to be bullish on Bitcoin, sitting in these long positions, and that is going to be very good. So either the 4-year cycle theory is going to be getting invalidated and is actually going to be different. We're still going to be seeing even more moves to the upside, or this 50 weekly moving average is going to be getting invalidated, and this time again is indeed going to be different with a move to the downside and not a bounce anymore. Okay, so either one of these scenarios is going to be different. That is why I've titled this video like this. This time indeed is going to be different. Now, in the chances that we are going to be hitting a bear market, we still need to be confirming a breakdown below that 50 weekly moving average, and then it is going to be confirmed that we're going to be trading in a bear market. But that is not happening yet right now, although we can definitely see all of the warning signals already. I mean, we have been seeing this huge bearish divergence. The DXY is once again rising to the upside, and we have been hitting that end of the 4-year cycle, right from bottom to top. 1064 days, like we have been always doing. We are seeing a loss of momentum, weakening momentum. Every move to the upside for Bitcoin is getting weaker and weaker with a double Bitcoin bearish divergence. This is looking pretty bearish. And if we compare the Bitcoin chart to the stock market chart, not to the US dollar pair, but to the stock market chart, well, then on the stock market pair, we can be seeing that we have already been breaking down below the 50 weekly moving average on the monthly time frame, which has also always initiated and started the bear market. So be careful of that. We can definitely be seeing the warning signals out there. On-chain indicators are also suggesting a peak and indicating a peak. So the warning signals are definitely out there. That is just something to be aware of. I do not want to get overly bearish just yet, because quite honestly, we are still holding above the 50 weekly moving average. And worst case scenario, we're still going to be seeing a dead cat bounce into the bull and bear market support band, which would still mean for Bitcoin around the 110k level to the 113k level. So that's still going to be quite a nice of a bounce of 10k US dollars to the upside. So that is also one of the reasons why I'm still sitting in these long positions. And then after that bounce to the upside, we may need to have a look into potentially rolling over into a bear market or a continuation to the upside into new all-time highs. So that is going to be very interesting to watch in the coming few weeks. Anyways, if you're going to be getting interested in my real-time updates, because in my Platinum group, I'm sharing everything in absolute real time, make sure to join with the first link down below. You will need an account over on Weeks, so sign up with this link. Then join the Platinum group with this link over here, and then you'll be up to date about everything in absolute real time. So anyways, with that being said, make sure to check out this free $30 US campaign over on 2bit. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in another update video tomorrow morning.